Hello everybody and welcome to the Toad Town Zoo. Today I decided we've had quite a bit of time pass, both on camera and off camera, that we probably should do a zoo tour and an update. So yeah, we've been working on this zoo for quite some time now, several months. So I think we should probably just kind of take a look at what we got going on, what's new, refresh, recap, and just thank you guys for joining me on this journey. If you haven't seen the Toad Town Zoo series, go check it out. And we are going to start our tour where everybody starts their tour at the Toad Town Zoo, at our warp pipe entrance. Alright, look at that. So right when you warp into the pipe, you are greeted with a beautiful view of our castle. It's incomplete right now, but yeah, just look at that. That is one of my favorite builds so far. It took a long time to get everything symmetrical and lined up and figured out. So very proud of that build. But on top of just that view, you are also immersed into the Toad Town, where we have nice backstage areas. Toads are carrying oranges and whatnot. This toad over here is having an electrical issue, so he's trying to figure that out. Just yeah, really fun to try to immerse the guests as deep as possible into the Toad Town lore. I'm just going to show you guys the staff building because we are going to go the other direction here pretty soon. But this is our staff village. We have the clock right there and the bell. It probably rings like on the hour or something. But yeah, very nice, quiet little village vibe. But now we'll take a look at our first habitat we put in, which is our pygmy hippos. So yeah, nice little family, little guy sitting in the water just right there. That was pretty funny. Yeah, just kind of hanging out. We have a couple babies, it looks like. We'll go take a look at kind of the underwater area. Oh, nice, and it looks like there's one under here. So I built this kind of like looping ramp structure since they kind of walk along the bottom. Just kind of made it as gradual as possible and just kind of let them loop around for the visitors to check out. We have some staff buildings over here, just kind of out of the way. We'll take a look at our first exhibits that we put in. So we have the bullfrogs right here, and then our terrapin. Oh look, that guy's right up at the glass. Hello. Yeah, so they basically can have an exhibit talk right outside. That door would lead to like a backstaging area where they can just grab out one of the frogs, grab out one of the terrapin, and talk about them. And I'll show you guys the shop that I passed. So this was built before we had gift shops in Planet Zoo. The backdrop right here, I don't know if you realize, is from Mario 3, the starting screen. Very fun to incorporate just little Easter eggs like that into this zoo. That game is kind of one of the main Mario inspirations for this entire zoo, so some of the newer games, you're not really going to see any of that stuff, but you will see these little toys that I made. One of the shorts I posted was about Thick Mario, and he has a big butt. So we love big butts around here. Yeah, so that's the Mario gift shop. These piranha plants act as a cooling thing, so you'll see it a lot in hotter climates, like down in Texas. They have misting devices at restaurants and theme parks and stuff that just kind of keep the guests cool. So we have a cooler and everything right there. We have Toadtown Station. Toadtown Station was not built for a video or anything. I just kind of built it in my free time. It's a train station with a water fountain out front. And yeah, it's pretty simple. You just kind of get in line for the train, go up the stairs, get a nice view of everything, and then get on the train, and you get off over here. Oops, wrong button. And go down the stairs. And you're back out. Greeted with the Marsupial Mushroom Cafe. This build was inspired by making a koala habitat and a restaurant in a mushroom cap. Yeah, so that's what it is basically. Is a restaurant is up in the mushroom cap and koalas are in between. So you come into the Marsupial Mushroom Cafe right here. There's some tables and some bar stools. And you're just gonna go through this warp pipe, bloop, 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 bloop. And you come out up top, where we have the koala habitat down below. I think that's one right there. No, that's a stick. Okay, yeah, koala habitat down below, in the middle, and then just kind of restaurant tables up top that are linked to that restaurant below. Oh, there's a koala. Hello. Yeah, so this would be a very fun idea in real life. Oops, I would love to come to a place like this. It's kind of like the Rainforest Cafe, but real, which is fun. So yeah, I put a bunch of beds and stuff to try to lure them up top the best I could, since koalas don't really like to climb in this game. But these guys do. Look at that guy. Just climbing around. Okay, so we'll keep on going with the tour. Back through our warp pipe exit. Bloop, bloop, bleep, bloop, bloop. And we're gonna go to our Galapagos tortoise habitat. So it's got a nice little lake, a waterfall where the train passes. You'd get a little glimpse going right through there, and then out over there. Looks like we have a few babies in here. Quite a bit more than a few. So yeah, they kind of have a double-sided habitat. They have this side over here that leads to the lake. They have the hard shelters, these boxes. And then they have this side over here. They can actually climb on top of a couple boxes through that series of ramps. They can go up. They can come up on that yellow one. They can climb up the pink one, and then they can go over to the top of that blue one, that pink and blue one. So it's very fun to incorporate stuff kind of like a platformer into a game like this, where they're jumping around on the boxes and stuff like that, like you would see in the video game. So yeah, it's been very fun to try to hide and incorporate stuff like that into here. There we have staff building back there, and then our Toadtown Zoo brewery. So it would just be like a little microbrewery. You could see the tanks up top there, with a little gift shop. Looks like the lights aren't on, but we'll turn those on later. Yeah, so a gift shop that sells all sorts of stuff. Probably instead of mugs, we would do like a pint glass or something like that. But yeah, we don't have those in the game, so mugs it is. Nice poster wall. We have all of our drink stations here with our pipe taps over there. Nice big screen. And then we have a patio here that leads right up to our emu and kangaroo habitat. So there you can see it's feeding time. You can see a couple things over there. Oh, and look at that kangaroo, doing exactly what he needs to be doing. Performing his role as the jumping boy himself, Mario. What the heck? Whoa. Oh my gosh, they're right there. So that was perfect timing for our emu. Looks like we got a baby one. Looks like we got another baby coming up. Yeah, pretty fun habitat. It'd be really cool to just be grabbing lunch right here and look over and see that. That honestly would be really cool. So I'll go show you guys the upstairs. You can see our brew tanks right there. And here we have the upstairs. Got nice string lights, the brew tanks, some pipes right there, and restaurant. And then yeah, you get nice village view, nice castle view, and then you can see down the 1-1 trail, which is basically a recreation of World 1, Level 1 in Super Mario Bros. 3. So we'll go, oh my gosh, we'll go see that in a second. We'll just go right back where we came from. Well, I probably could have just teleported through the walls, but that's fine. So like I said just a minute ago, this is the 1-1 trail. It's a loose recreation of World 1, Level 1 of Mario 3, which is one of my favorite games. I've been playing it since I was a little kid. But yeah, so it starts off, there's a hills in the background, 3 bushes, 2 blocks, then they jump onto the warp pipe, then you jump onto these blocks. So that's kind of the thought behind these habitats, is just kind of walking you through the level. And I tried my best to get the animals to be able to go on top of the blocks. So there you can see a little baby kangaroo just kind of hanging out. Oh, and an emu's coming up top. So there's just a series of ramps. Oh wow, nice. The series of ramps that kind of lead them up top, kind of in the background. So I tried my best to hide all that, and you can kind of see them, but yeah, it's pretty well hidden, which is cool. But it kind of immerses you into the Mario concept of jumping around and doing stuff on blocks. And before we get too far ahead of ourselves, here we have the otter exhibit. So small clawed otters in there. There's one right now, and another one over there. So they kind of have this nice little waterfall being pumped out by this warp pipe up here. There's an underwater viewing area that I'll show you guys later. But that trickles down into there, and then trickles down over there. And there must be, it looks like there's a talk going on right now with that lady over there. Yeah, so very cool. Now we'll come over here to our Wysent. Looks like there's one behind the bushes. There he is. And the train tracks will come through behind the otters in through the Wysent, and then we're gonna have a secret. I guess it's not a secret. Well, it's not gonna be a secret area, but it's a secret for now. But another area behind those mountains with another station and everything. But yeah, so our Wysent can get back onto that white block back behind there with those flowers, which is kind of cool to try to incorporate some depth into these habitats. Nice flowery hills. So like I said, I tried to recreate all the hills that I saw. The hills in the game are actually like back in the background. You don't interact with them, but I kind of wanted to bring them forward and let them interact and give little glimpses and some just kind of block the sight lines so that they're not all in the open and everything. yeah, so very fun stuff to try to make happen and make look nice in Planet Zoo. Oh, and before I get too far ahead of ourselves, we will look at the red-necked wallaby habitat. We should have a couple in there somewhere. Oh, there's one. Oh, there they are. And it looks like I did not raise this up high enough, so we will have to fix that. The wallaby should be able to jump up on top of these mushrooms using that platform, and from there their traversable area is all 4 of these mushrooms. So that makes it really cool. And I just kind of hid the sprinkler, the scent marker, stuff like that to... Oh, there we go. Yeah, just to bring them up on top of that. I think they do that in like one of the Mario Kart games. You're bouncing around on the mushroom, so that was kind of the inspiration behind this habitat. But it's really fun to watch the wallabies just bounce around from each mushroom. And yeah, it really just like brings them up to the guest's eye line as well. Like you look down and they're kind of far away, but then once they're jumping around on the mushrooms, it just all falls into place real nicely. And here we have our proboscis monkeys. They should be, there's one climbing up. So this habitat was built based on, like I said, the level 1 from World 1. This is the point where Mario gets the raccoon suit, and he flies up and he can land up on the platform up there. So yeah, that's why there's a platform way up there, is because in the game Mario would be flying up to that, but instead we have the proboscis monkeys climbing up to it. And then, like I said, this path will go to our new area behind these mountains. And yeah, the train will also lead back there. And so that is pretty much as far as we've gotten from here. So there's a view of our castle, a view of the lake around our castle. And we'll come back down and check a look at the lower wallaby viewing. So I needed to put these nets up just because they could jump out of the habitat. So we have, yeah, these basic little net things. So now we're gonna check out our otter underground viewing area. We do have a wallaby underground viewing area, this is where they sleep at night, so you can see down there. This warp pipe leads to our bubble dome. Oh, nice, and we actually see an otter under here. I've spent quite some time trying to find an otter using this pool, and they haven't really been using this pool very often, so it's very fun that you guys get to be here to watch this guy swimming around. Yeah, so there's the bubble viewing. We've got some good lighting under there. Yeah, just a real nice viewing area for these guys. And then we have just some little scenery of some Mario bad guys attacking that little cart. Okay, so now we're back at the tortoise and the brewery. So we're gonna go here. We got a bathroom right there. Here's the other side of our small clawed otter habitat. So there's really like 3 good viewing areas for our otters. And there's one right there. Oh my gosh, and a little baby. Very nice. That's fun. Yeah, so they live in this little cave that I dug out for them. And here we have just like a little statue area of, I believe that's the bigger otter, the river otters, but that'll do, you know. And here we have a Chomp Chomp and another staff facility area. And yeah, we'll go through this little playground that we have and check out our wild boar, who have gone absolutely mental. These things breed like rabbits, but it's okay because apparently they're still fine with this amount of space. But it's just a nice little way to kind of build a small habitat, get little glimpses of the castle. Is there a guy walking over there? There is a guy walking over there. I've never seen people walk over there before. I wonder why. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing over there. They must be going to the proboscis habitat from over there. Interesting. Okay. Cool. I mean, that's gonna look awesome once I complete that area. But yeah, nice little habitat for our wild boar. Right next to our wombat habitat. Let's see if we can see one in there. Nice little view of the marsupial mushroom logo. There he is. So the wombat habitat, you can see them. They can climb all the way up top. That's a leaf. Okay. So unfortunately, they're not up there right now, but they can climb all the way up. Because of course, yes, we want to encourage everybody to climb up on top of everything. Like these boar are doing, climbing up on top of the blocks up here. Yeah, so just like Mario, we want to encourage people to jump to different levels, people and animals to jump to different levels, and just kind of jump around. Try to make things in Planet Zoo that people aren't making. And there's a castle. Okay, let's keep going. So now we're on the other half of the zoo. Here is our red-ruffed lemur habitat. It is built around a break room, which I think is kind of funny because when you're looking in from this side, you're looking directly at the staff who are taking a break, which is pretty funny. I would not want to be in that position, but yeah, that's how we built it. And it kind of looks like it's meant to be for like lemur research or something like that. But yeah, so we just have drink stations, bathrooms, staff buildings kind of spread around. We will come look at some of our exhibits. So I actually forgot that I put that there. But yeah, just some exhibits, a viewpoint with like some Yoshi eggs to kind of immerse people. What are they doing over there? Where are they going? Can you even get to that? I don't even know. That's crazy. I've never seen people doing this before. Why are they running? I don't know, man. That's crazy. It's Waldo. Let's see. Okay. We'll come over here. This is what started off as a raccoon, swan, and beaver lake. Is now a raccoon and swan lake. Because we moved our beavers, and if you didn't see the beaver episode, you should go watch the beaver episode for our beaver named Dade and our recently added Kitty the beaver. We gave them a dam all their own. But there's that. Here's the indoor for that. So looks like we got a couple raccoons, few raccoons, just kind of sleeping in here. Looks like I left a gap over there. I'll have to fix that. This is the only one that I didn't really encourage them to come up here just because I would have to add a bunch of fencing and stuff like that because they would escape. So let's see. We will come around. We'll go this way. I don't know what these people are doing. This is crazy. But yeah, so here we have our unfinished area. We just finished this episode, which was our fallow deer episode. Made them a nice habitat full of lush greenery. There's our unnamed deer as of right now. And Sophia should be around here somewhere. I'm not seeing Sophia as of right now, but she's in here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Hi, Sophia. Okay. So, now we'll come over here, and this is Dade's habitat. Our beaver, our one and only Dade the Beaver. There's his house. You can see it's decorated very well in there. He's got his nice big dam. Oh, there's either Dade or Kitty. I can't really tell the difference, honestly, from the two of them. But they're going to take a little dip. So the concept behind this habitat was that the beavers are finding any kind of log they can or trash that is in our zoo, and they're holding back the water. There's a couple leaks right now, but it looks like they bandaged them up. So yeah, very cool. This over here goes to the powerhouse that's up top up there. Just another staff area. But we'll go check out our beaver underground. It looks like there's one of them swimming around right now. Very cool, very nice. And now we'll go up. And we'll head over to, I believe this is another area that I built off camera. It's kind of our insect area, so we have butterflies over here, butterflies over there, butterflies pretty much everywhere. So yeah, just a lush little butterfly area that leads into our lake area. There you can see some swans hanging around. There are a lot of swan in here right now. Probably too many, but we'll get rid of them at a later date. Here we have some more educational facilities. Come over here, we have an empty shop. We're still waiting to put something in here. But there is a bathroom connected to it, which is open and available for you to use. So here we have another butterfly area, which is very cool. Here we have just some people who have commented on my videos in the past. I need to update it, and if you want to be on this, comment on this video. Yeah, so here we have a talking point about butterflies, because it backs up to our butterfly habitat. Some educational stuff, a drink station. The train comes out. We'll enter the train station from this side through the mountains. Another educational talking point. And honestly, I think that about wraps up the tour. So we're back here at our hippos, and let me know if you like this tour. Let me know what we should build next. Let me know your favorite habitat that we covered today. And I will see you next time at the Toad Town Zoo and Aquarium. And this is the first time people have ever been walking on that area, which is very cool. I don't know why they're there, but I'm glad they are. We'll see you next time. Goodbye. Like and subscribe. Bye.